the face you're seeing right now is me thinking, what fucking intro I should do. Like, how should I come in? I think I'm not gonna come in, I'm just gonna be here, you know? That's how I'm gonna do it. It's been a minute. It's been a little bit. It's been like 2 years since I last was on camera. And in the meantime, I've grown out my hair. I have officially survived a pandemic. I'm not saying I've survived it because it's over. It's not over, but I'm fully vaxxed. So I think I can say I've survived. Sorry, you need to be okay with me touching my hair a lot in this video. I lost a lot of weight. Maybe that's obvious. God, dude, like, just comparing me now with when I was on camera last time, gotta be like the glow up of the century, honestly. Yeah, and then this whole time, I did not release any video essays. I only released that one fucking... I released that final sort of... Well, it wasn't intended to be final, right? But I released that remakes video, right? And I had this whole announcement like, oh, fuck, I'm gonna do Let's Argue, and I'm gonna do more regular videos, whatever, and I'm changing colleges, and I'm doing Patreon, right? And then, very quickly, yeah, there stopped being scripted fucking content, right? There were no more edited videos, really. Now, the channel wasn't, like, dead, right, in this whole time. There were still streams very regularly, well, not even regularly, right, but, like, in some kind of frequent capacity, you might say. So you may have caught those, right, and, like, maybe been wondering what the fuck's going on, what is the plan with this channel. And, like, yeah, the whole concept of the Patreon was that I will do 2 videos. I call them bonus videos. Every month. And they're a little bit less effort. Like, a lot less, probably, I should say. They're unscripted. It's just ramble stuff, right? Where I talk about different topics and review stuff. And I've been doing those, right? I've been keeping my promise on that. I specifically said, like, I don't want to cover my ass too much, right? But I did say, yeah, I can't promise regular essays, but I can promise regular Patreon videos, and I did those with some delays, right? But still. So I guess you know, the situation could have been worse, right? But still, I wager a lot of you must be, like, really confused and, like, be missing the scripted videos. So what the fuck is the deal, right? Why am I back now, of all times, right? Why now? And I'm here to explain all of that. This was, like, a long time in the making. I'll say up front, this video is titled I'm Back, but if you're expecting scripted videos again on a regular basis, I'm sorry, but, like, it's not gonna happen. So if you want to get out now, this is your chance, right? I don't begrudge you. I think that's totally fine. I'm gonna say more about this, like, in a little bit, but I'm gonna have an extra video explaining, like, the full fucking timeline of what happened since that Patreon announcement, right? But the gist is right now that, you know, YouTube for me was kind of a stepping stone to, like, the actual career path that I wanted, which is to make games, right? And now that I'm in that, I'm studying game design, and I've made some games already. The, like, idea that in my free time I make videos does not make sense. YouTube has kind of served its purpose in that way already, and any extra time I put into it now would be as a hobby, right? And as a hobby, I'm, like, thinking, okay, I would rather just play games, right? Because YouTube did burn me out a lot, and, like, it was a pretty big time investment. Again, I'll go into more detail in that other video, but I imagine this is not very interesting for most of you, so I'm not gonna go into all of it here. Yeah, so in my free time, I would rather play games, right? But then also, if I want to do something sort of for myself, educationally, or, like, as gratifying work, whatever, it makes way more sense to brush up my programming, to get more comfortable with engines, right? Just stuff that actually directly benefits the thing that I actually want to do, right? Which is not YouTube videos. As much as it pains me to say that, right? I do enjoy making them, kind of, but, like, the reality is that the work does not justify what I actually get out of it. So I kind of had this realization, like I had this realization a long time ago that I just would not be able again to make essays like I used to, right? It's just not realistic. Again, if you look at my views and stuff, it was just way too inconsistent to actually bang on as a stable thing, right? I've had to accept that over a good amount of time, right? I've had to sort of prove that to myself that, like, yeah, it's too inconsistent, right? I can't really make the kind of content that I have to be successful on YouTube. So whatever, right? The thing is, I already mentioned you've seen streams on this channel over the course of the last 2 years, and you know, it's something that I started doing just for fun, right? Because I realized, I can do it. I have capture card. I have the setup, right? It's possible. And then I was like, you know, 2 things, right? Number one, when I do a stream, if you watch my streams, maybe you can verify this, right? But like, I do try to give them like an educational slant, right? I do try to actually bake them into some sort of larger context, right? I'm trying to figure something out, or I'm trying to talk about a subject. I don't just stream for shits and giggles, right? It's not just like I do want to be something like relatively substantial, right? And I realized, like when I stream, I actually get way more benefit out of it because I have the direct interaction with everyone, right? And to me, that's very gratifying, right? To me, that's way more fun than having to fucking self-promote on Reddit all day and digging through like nasty comments, right? Just being able to talk to everyone directly is way more fun. And also, this probably sounds really obvious, right? But when you're streaming, since you're creating the content live, right? It's going up as you're making it. It's so fucking efficient, right? Like you have a thought in your brain and it just goes up immediately, right? And it's not the most refined version of the thought that it could be, obviously, but it has also unique benefits, right? Like just being able to talk to people about it live. It's just, yeah, this is also something I don't get out of making edited videos, right? And like the edited videos, they do have value, but like I have kind of realized, damn, I already don't agree anymore with that DMC5 video I did. Still think it's a good game. But I already don't agree with it anymore, right? Does this kind of content really make sense for me, right? I think going more in on streaming makes way more sense in my situation, right? And I'm going to, again, like I said, the other video goes into way more depth with what that situation actually is, right? How logistically difficult it just is for me to make videos. So streaming makes more sense, and then also the Patreon content, right? I thought, fuck, a lot of people would probably actually like to see it, you know, people who can't afford to pledge on Patreon, right? And I would probably get a lot of enjoyment out of it if I just put it, like, if I put it on the channel for everyone to see and, like, people actually saw it and commented on it, right? That would actually make me feel way better than just the money. So I thought, and I actually, I posted about this on Patreon, right? And I learned that most people pledge on Patreon because they like me, you know? And not necessarily because they need to see those videos, right? So I was like, you know what? Maybe it makes more sense to actually just put all that shit up for everyone, right? And to just, like, to keep doing that, right? To do 2 unscripted videos every month, just for everyone to see, right? And then if you want to pledge on Patreon, you can. Well, that's exactly what I'm doing now. This is the start of it, right? This is like the big announcement, what you're watching right now. But like, you know, by the time that you're watching this, there should be 2 more videos up right now. One is my Games of the Year 2020. And the other is me divulging the whole timeline, right, of what happened. You can watch those right now. But also, all the older shit that I did, right? All those older Patreon videos that I did, they will also go up bit by bit by bit on the main channel. I will basically, they're unlisted right now, and if I make them public, they should show up in your sub box bit by bit. I was thinking I'll unlock 2 a day, and we should be done, like, we should be through all of them, like, in the span of like 2 months, probably. Because Actually, no, maybe closer to like 1 month. Yeah. I think I overestimated the amount of videos. Yeah, we should be done with it over the course of 1 month. Obviously, I'm doing it this way because I don't want to... Two reasons, right? I want people to actually see it, right? If I just put it on a playlist, no one's actually going to click on them. But then also, I don't want to flood your fucking inbox with 50 fucking videos immediately. That's ridiculous, obviously. So yeah, we're unlocking them that way. And we're unlocking them back to front, right? So we're starting with the most recent stuff and then slowly going backwards. Because it just makes the most sense, right? Like, you're probably more interested in seeing the more recent stuff. So we're doing that. And then, yeah, going forward, I will post audio versions of every fucking podcast, video, whatever. I hate calling podcasts, but I guess they are podcasts, right? I will post those, like, as soon as they're done on Patreon. And there are no tiers on Patreon, right? It's just you pledge whatever you want and you see everything. So if you want to see the audio versions as soon as they're available, you can still, sub to my Patreon. And then, a couple of days later, when I feel like it, like I'm gonna be a little bit lazy about it, right? I have been lazy about this, that I will just put up the audio version and then sometimes never put up the video version, right? Because yeah, there's just no fucking reason to, right? Now there is, right? Now I'm gonna make the video version a bigger priority than it was, and it's gonna be up on YouTube a couple days after the audio version, presumably. So that's the basic structure of how it's gonna go, and then mainly the Patreon is gonna be for game dev stuff, right? I figured it makes a lot of sense to share my game dev progress on that kind of platform, because it's like not something like sharing ideas and stuff, right? It's not something that I necessarily feel comfortable doing on a super public space that everybody can access. But like on something like Patreon, for those who really care about it, it's nice to put it there, because then I can actually have people see it and like comment on it, right, early on, and then it makes me rethink it as well, right? That's useful for me. I'm getting the exact kind of engagement that I want, right? Not too much, not too little. It's especially relevant because my upcoming semester is a practical semester where I need to do some kind of project of my own, right? And I haven't exactly decided what that project is yet, but I'm probably gonna document the progress on Patreon as well. For that. So the time, like, that's part of the reason why I went with this timing, right? Because it just made a lot of sense. So that's what the Patreon is for. The channel is gonna have those 2 videos every month. Or like, that's the thing, I'm gonna treat the channel way more liberally now than I have thus far, right? By the time you're watching this, hopefully, I have reorganized the playlists on the channel as well, so that it reflects that a little more. I will call all the essays that I did, I will put them on a playlist, call them like Wonder Magenta Classics or something, and then we have one playlist for streams, and then another playlist for Magenta Monthly, right, which is the ramble videos. So streams and ramble videos, that's the main focus. And yeah, those ramble videos, they could be way more. Again, they could be more regular as well, if I have a lot to say. I would figure though that I would, if I want to do something more spontaneously, I would probably do it on stream, right? And I would like, this is like the more doubtful kind of part of this whole announcement, I would like to stream more regularly. My streaming setup is like not the best right now. I mean, I have this nice microphone, right? But I don't actually have a PC at the moment, a Windows PC. I'm on a fucking Mac, dude. I'm on a MacBook Pro. I'm recording this on a MacBook Pro by Apple. And OBS, oops, sorry, on Mac is kind of a piece of shit. And I hate it. Actually, I'm not gonna answer it, but like, I figured out some stuff that might improve it, that might be helpful in the future. And generally, I'm gonna have a lot of time this semester, like over the next 6 months. So I want to hope to like stream more regularly, and in fact, I want to say by the time you're watching this, there should be some kind of stream announcement at least, or maybe I'm streaming like the same day. I'm not sure yet. I haven't exactly decided yet. I keep mentioning the other 2 videos, right? The Game of the Year thing and the timeline thing. I haven't recorded those yet. I still need to do that. by the time this is being recorded. Yeah. You could tell, even though I'm making like a big comeback right now, still very chaotic, still very me. You know, I want to say I've gotten a lot more confident. Maybe you can... I've become a more full person, hopefully, over the last 2 years. Slightly less anxious. I'm doing this without a script as well. Proud of myself for that. Hopefully, by the time you're watching this, the other 2 videos are up, and then there's also a stream happening soon. And then you can look forward to a whole fucking month of magenta videos, right? And then from that point forward, you will receive 2 new videos at least every month, right, on this channel. And then if you want to read more about my progress as a game developer, you can do so on Patreon, right? That's the recap, right? And then obviously the streams as well. The streams are going to be a really big focus of this channel. I will say, if you've made it to, if you've made it this far, I can reveal that I still want to do, as far as scripted essays go, I still want to do a video on Bayonetta 2, because I did promise that, like, on Patreon. That was one of my goals, and we reached that goal. So I was like, you know what, even though I'm changing the whole focus of the channel, I should still do that, because I want there to be a good video to watch about Bayonetta 2, right? I want there, if someone asks you why Bayonetta 2 is shit, I want you to be able to point at a specific video, right? So that's still happening. I started some work on it, but like, it's not coming along that great. I'm probably gonna prioritize it more now. I have this theory that Bayonetta 3 is not coming out, because I didn't make the video yet, right? They're timing it so that the day before I release the video, Bayonetta 3 comes out, so that the conversation is already dominated by 3, and then it's like redundant and stuff. But yeah, after that, no more essays. After that, we're done, right? That's the Bayonetta 2 thing is my grand finale. Well, maybe I shouldn't say, like, never say never, right? But like, it's don't count it, right? It's not gonna be the focus of the channel. I want to do stuff on this channel that is efficient, that actually uses my time well, right? Where I feel like I get the exact thing out that I put in, as far as time investment goes. Which streams and ramble videos, that's exactly that, right? So yeah, I think that's it. I think I said everything I need to. Let's hope the recording didn't fuck up somehow. And I'll see you soon.